For the first time ever, we want to welcome you to Loud Opinions.
My name is Laura.
I'm Jonathan.
And we are the Louds.
And these are our opinions.
Smooth.
Welcome. First time ever. Merry Christmas. We're here. And we're going to have a conversation about our opinions.
Yep.
So today's Christmas. Why did this year look a little bit different for us?
Well, it's 10 o'clock in the morning.
It is.
We have our coffee in hand.
We do.
We've eaten cinnamon rolls.
Cinnamon rolls. That's a must for Christmas for sure.
And we've opened a total of one present.
One present.
This year.
And why is that?
Because this is our present.
Our other presents were already opened, which is this microphone, that microphone, the stands, that, and the camera tripod and all that. So,
yes.
Yeah, this is our Christmas present. Now, why would we spend our Christmas present on a podcast?
Well, I guess that's like talking about the origin of the idea.
Yeah, right? I want to know why.
Yeah.
The people want to know why.
So we'll start.
First of all, don't mind our cat just trying to get in our couch. It's fine. Go ahead.
I know, she never does this. And the one time we start our first podcast, she wants to get in the couch.
It's whatever. Just don't mind her. She'll be around.
Well, I guess we start with the summertime. The summertime we got AMC A-list membership.
I understand. Yeah, I get where you're going.
Oh, yeah. And we were watching all the summer movies. And a friend of ours,
Jurassic Park, Fantastic
Park,
Four,
Thunderbolts.
What was the other one? There's another. Superman. That was good. Yeah.
Yeah, all the summer blockbusters.
Yeah, summer blockbusters. Yeah.
And one of our friends said, "You guys should start a podcast."
He sure did.
He did, and I was like, "That is an amazing idea. We really should start a podcast."
But at that point, it was just kind of like a thought, that floated somewhere deep in one of our neurons of our head. It wasn't really like an idea yet.
Yeah.
It was just kind of a thought. But
I'm definitely like, once the idea is in my head.
Oh,
it's
so it
real.
was a planted seed.
Oh, it was yeah.
For me, it was a thought. For Laura, it was incubating.
Yes. And so then, when was it? Maybe like November. I just had the thought: what if we, instead of spending money on gifts, because we kind of are like at a place where we kind of get what we want when we want it, which is not always the best financial decision, but I didn't feel like there was a lot that I wanted.
Yeah.
And so I said, what if we just put our money in together and we kind of start this podcast, and I really think it can be something good for us and fun and an exciting like creative outlet, and it's ours.
For sure.
And so
yeah, is this your first podcast ever? I mean, so for those who don't know, this, I've been on a podcast before.
Yeah, Jonathan's real famous.
Parker Jones. It's called Divine Intentions. We had a great time of one season run,
Oh wait, you never did a second season?
No.
Oh.
No, just one. Those are the best. So one hit wonder. We may have him back on this podcast, so there might be a reoccurrence of that. But what some people don't know is that you've had a podcast. I don't know if have any of our friends heard those podcasts?
I don't know.
I don't think I've heard those podcasts.
Those
are they still out there somewhere, or are they gone?
They're gone. Well, so you do the subscription thing to be able to put it on Apple and Spotify.
Yeah.
And I think like I loaded my first episode and then never like continued the subscription. So
there's one out there just floating around.
And I'm sure like if I looked on my iPad in GarageBand,
it's in there.
It might be in there.
So we might do an archive release just to catch you guys up on Laura's. I want to hear it at least.
Yeah.
What was it about? Movies?
Yeah, it was about movies.
That's good.
It was, but it was from a Christian lens.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very spiritual.
Okay, Bible nerd.
Oh, I think I like put Bible verses and everything in it.
Really?
No, yeah, it was.
We'll have to dig that up. Let's check the iPad later. Merry Christmas. The archives. That's good. So that's kind of how the idea came about. But another thing we wanted to talk about was the importance of like a creative outlet. So for the multiple fans that we're going to eventually get that don't know us, what do we do for a job?
Yeah. So we both work at the church, our church.
And I know most of you listening probably know that, but for the future fans who have no idea who we are.
That's very smart.
Yeah.
I work in kids ministry. I work with children, particularly elementary age children. And yeah, that's what I do.
That's good. I also work at the same church and as the tech director. So do a lot of media stuff, a little bit of everything, figuring out stuff, and yeah, it's fun. With that said, being at a church sometimes, like, it's great and I love it, but it was nice to, our community and church and work are all the same. And so that's not a problem. That's a good thing. I like it. I enjoy it. But sometimes it is nice to have an outlet somewhere that isn't necessarily the same, just so that you have a little bit of separation between your creative and just so your life has something that's its own. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, not that it shouldn't be in church. Everything should be in church. That's good. But it's just having some sort of separation of work and life and a little bit where it's because everything we do is in community with church, which is a good thing. Not saying that's bad.
I also think something that was like a major component, at least in my mind, was because our job is so taxing emotionally. There were so many days where we would, and physically even on some days, we would go to work. You get out at 4:30. By the time you get home, it's 5:00. You make the dinner, and then you're just so exhausted. We were just kind of, laying on the couch on our phone, doom scrolling our day away. And, there's times for that kind of rest. And then there are times where I think even this was like more productive. I was like, what if we started this podcast and this was, maybe there are episodes that never make it out into the public, but it's our way of just having this like
or we put it in the public, and if you want to listen you can, and if you don't, that's okay. This is more, we joke that this is more
we might have to redact names.
What?
No, what?
This is more for us than it is for you, in a sense that, I mean, it is for you. You're welcome to listen. Thank you. Thank you for all of our listeners for listening today. But really it's just for us to be creative and have fun with a creative space of conversations. We are opinionated people. We like movies, we like books, we like the Bible. And so this is a creative space for us to, have a creative outlet that is life-giving for us. So not that church is taxing in a bad way. It's just that while we're at church, emotionally, we're giving our 100% or more. And so when we come home, this is something for us that can refuel us. Being creative is one of those things that helps us, have, like, it's life-giving,
Yeah, for sure. You know what I was thinking of? Do you remember earlier this year?
Sorry, guys. My bad. The handle's over here.
Newbie. Yeah, no, we're still figuring out this.
It's the couch. It's whatever.
It is. Oh, here we go.
Oh, that's good. First time.
Do you remember earlier this year, Dr. Don Lichi came to our church and he did like this whole conference on, mental health. That was like his reason for coming, but he ended up doing like a staff chapel devotional with the staff and talking about how important having a creative outlet is. And he was like, whatever if it's playing an instrument, if it's journaling, if it's those are the things that give our soul rest and help us like recharge and find that strength we need to kind of keep going. And I think for us, we love to talk. We're yappers.
Oh, for sure.
And so this is creative for us.
Because there's a lot of times where we have conversations like, this is really good.
Yeah.
So this is our way of inviting people into our conversations that we think are awesome.
Absolutely.
We hope I think we're funny. Do you think we're funny?
I think
we can be funny.
I think you're probably more funny than I am.
Really?
Maybe I just don't think I'm funny.
We'll see. I feel like we can be pretty funny. So hopefully there's a little bit of comedy in here for you guys too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Creative spaces and outlets are, my last podcast I was on, Divine Intentions. One of our
Yes.
last podcasts was on intentional rest.
I was gonna plug that.
Oh, plug! Wow, thank
but
you. That's
you did
so
it.
kind.
You plugged your own podcast.
Oh, do you want to plug it for me?
Yeah, actually, a really good resource if you want to talk about rest is this podcast called Divine Intention.
Wow.
They have a whole episode
On rest.
on rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's
then
very
we've been resting ever since, and we haven't made another podcast. It's been about I don't know how many years, but
That's funny.
yeah.
See, you're so funny.
Thank you.
No, that's good. Yeah. I
Yeah.
think, well, is it this year we read?
We would.
Is it this year that we read The Ruthless Elimination of Hurry?
That was this year, yeah.
Yeah. So I just feel like there's been a culmination of different things for us that has prioritized almost this moment for us
For sure.
of chilling.
Yeah, and then a lot of people know this, but we also have a baby on the way.
We do third trimester.
So that's a very exciting thing. And so I don't know if this is bad timing or good timing to start a podcast. Probably the most randomest thing we've ever done. You know what? Kids on the way, let's start a podcast.
Yeah.
I think, some people we told are like, wow, that's really cool. But they're probably wondering,
Their first question is always, what are you going to do when the
how's that going to work?
baby's
you know?
born?
And for us, it's just, we're going to figure it out,
Yeah. Yeah.
It is more for us than it is for it's more for us to just have that conversation in creative space. And then we want to invite people into our conversations of what are your creative spaces? Where's your rest coming from? And so you can comment or subscribe. Just kidding. Comment your opinions of what you think of rest is. But yeah, we are going to have a kid soon. It's probably going to be really crazy. So we may not be able to record. We're not going to be on a schedule. We're going to record when we record, and it's going to work for us. And we're just going to take it as it comes, because I think even more so is with a kid on the way, instead of throwing out those creative spaces, it's more important to make sure we do have time that we're intentional with each other.
Yeah.
Time that we're intentional for our own, this is pre-baby conversation. So maybe we'll have a podcast reflecting on my words now, but
We're going to be we're exhausted. There's no time
I just
for
think,
this.
As that busyness comes, I want to make sure. This is the thought that popped in my head. You know how you put the oxygen mask on yourself first before you put it on your kid?
Good.
So this is us being able to make sure we are healthy, to make sure we're, because also when we go back, when we're at church and work,
Yeah, that's
we
what
want
I
to
was
be
gonna say.
fully functional, that when we're at church, we are giving our all to the people we have on our serve teams, the people we meet in church. We want to be fully able to be there for them. And so this is our time for us to be here for us and to refuel, so that when we are with our baby, we're able to be fully there. And when we're at church, we're fully there.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. As ministers, you want to be able to pour out to people. That's one, part of the job, but also, the desire of, your heart is to be there for others. And you have to be there for, you need those moments and those things that, fill you up and give you rest and give you energy. This is so energizing, right? The other day, Jonathan was home all day working on the working on the header for the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And what else did you do that day?
I edited my footage from the trip that people have seen a lot of.
Our Seattle trip.
Yeah, I posted about it 20 times.
Yeah. But you literally were home all day.
Yeah.
Just working on that. And I was like, did you like that? Did you have a good time? And you were like, yeah.
That's what I like, I
Yeah.
mean, we went on that trip. I got to make my money's worth on the content I got, It's just, when else are you going to film salmon jumping out of water? You don't see that every day, especially in Florida,
No, that's true.
I mean, you might see fish. Maybe we just don't go out enough, but
We definitely don't fish.
yeah.
We're not. Do we look like fishing people?
No.
We don't.
There's a retention pond and it's dry. So that's where we're at. It's good.
That is good. Yeah.
So is it over? Or?
I don't know. I was
No.
gonna say this we can't.
It's actually-
this is why we need an outline.
No, we don't need an outline.
said-
Do you know what time it is?
What time is it?
Give me a second. Oh, hold on.
Oh,
It's time.
why don't you guys tell us? Are you outline people or just go with the flow people? Because Jonathan's very go with the flow, and I'm very like, what are we going to talk about next? Because that's how my podcast was. But I think
Do you hear that?
yeah.
What does that mean? It is time to tell you who this episode is not sponsored by. And that would be
Destination Coffee Roasters.
wow. It's actually the bag right there.
Yeah. One thing, if you noticed, we love coffee.
Love coffee.
We are coffee fanatics.
For sure.
Jonathan's got maybe like 7 different ways to make coffee.
Yeah, I actually haven't counted, but there's a lot.
There's a lot. But there's a particular set of beans you really love.
And that would be these beans.
From Destination Coffee Roasters.
Coffee Roasters. You know, I like Trader Joe's. I like a lot of different beans. I like trying different kinds of coffees. I don't like to lock myself into one bean. And the reason for that is because I like different flavors.
Yeah.
And so what I like about Destination Coffee Roasters is that they celebrate the different flavors of different coffee beans.
They do. They do organic single origin.
Single origin
roasts.
is the key.
That
so
is the key.
some roasts take origins from different
And then they blend it.
different beans from different origins. Put them all together and make like a house
Blend.
mix, kind of blend. Yeah. Which is fine. That's nothing wrong with that. But then you're just missing the beauty of the single flavor of that origin.
Yeah.
And so Guatemala, you want to taste Guatemala? That's what we're drinking today.
Cup of Guatemala.
Cup of Guatemala. They got Costa Rica in there. They got a ton of other places that I don't know right now. But if you go on their website, you can get a subscription. And if you buy 2 bags, you can get the shipping for free. And so if anyone in Florida is like, you know what, I want a bag. I also want a bag. And so if you just buy one and I buy one, shipping's free. So it really isn't that expensive. I can go to Walmart and not have to pay shipping. Guess what? You don't have to pay shipping if you buy one when I buy one. So they roast it themselves. They get the beans green and then they roast it themselves.
They do. They are a local, well, not local to us, local to Denver, Colorado, or Colorado Springs.
We've actually visited this place. We went out there, took a trip. We visited the roastery.
Yes.
In their basement, and it's done very well. Professional. It's,
I think this
health approved.
This is a very long, not sponsored ad.
Sorry, the music changed.
We're not.
I just want to say they do a great job making coffee. Yes. If you are a coffee person, at least try a bag or 2,
Yes, Destination Coffee.
Support the local business.
Roasters. Delicious.
Delicious
Check them
coffee.
out on Instagram. They do have an Instagram.
Do they really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. We'll link it. We'll put in, you can
it'll be in our
somewhere.
It'll be in our show notes.
Oh, what's that?
I think
show notes?
I don't know. That's what they say.
Oh. It'll be there once we figure out how to do that.
Oh.
That's great. Well,
this was good.
It was good. We don't have a time limit on our podcast.
Yes.
We don't want to yap too long that you don't want to listen anymore. So, maybe you're in your car ride listening to us. Maybe you're at home watching. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you make time. Maybe you're like, it's your favorite show and you like sit down on your couch and watch it.
It can't be their favorite show. It's only been 1 episode.
After this.
Okay.
You never know. I think it's my favorite show. But thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to be on YouTube and podcast on Spotify and all the places you can find a podcast. We're going to be there. So what is our ending thought? What is our loud opinion of episode 1?
Yeah.
That's good.
Sorry. It's not, I mean, I think we don't want to hammer it on, but definitely find rest. Definitely find a creative outlet, whether it is, reading, drawing, coloring. There's so many things that are out there for you to create and find that intentional rest and recovery. God made us to create.
He did.
So find something you love.
Loud opinion is that you should find something creative to rejuvenate.
Yeah.
And that creative outlets are important. So that's our loud opinion. And we want to know, what do you do to rejuvenate? Maybe you make your own podcast. Maybe this sparks something new that you didn't know was in you. Maybe you're an artist. You know, an unrelated thing that I might try to do is sell some of my photos. People are like, you should make a calendar. You know what? I'm going to try. And you can buy it. Eventually. I haven't set it up yet, so it's going to be a while. But, you know, creative outlets can be multiple things.
Yeah. Let us know.
So,
we are interested in what you do and what you like.
We are. Whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you are. What?
Merry Christmas, y'all. Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
for
Thank you so
listening
much
to
for
this
tuning
podcast.
in. More to come.
Yeah, I hope we haven't lost you yet. But
Yeah, if you made it this far, thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in a day of doom scrolling where you're only 3 seconds in and you skip to the next thing, you know, people who stick it through, thank you.
Yeah.
It means a lot to us.
And we're excited for the future episodes and to see what life has planned for us.
Yeah, and it's almost like a little documentary of our lives, you know, just video journal entries where
For
we
sure.
come here to this little couch with our little art on the wall, you know.
Yeah. Thank you for listening to our loud opinions. See you
Thank
soon.
you so much. Merry Christmas.